The idea for Wallace and Gromit goes back to film school in the early 80s. A lot of ideas come from sketchbooks, always doodling. The first idea was about this guy who builds a rocket in the basement of his house. But he needed someone to talk to, and what was first to this man and a cat actually. But then I just found a dog easy to make out of plasticine, to roll the legs, you know. And then when you're animating a character, they have to be handleable, so you can get your fingers around and manipulate everything.
Oh, lovely.
I think fundamental to Wallace and Gromit is the fact that they're like members of a family, really. And in that family, you've got one who's an agent of chaos, while the other just wants an ordered, quiet life.
They are man and dog, but also they're like husband and wife.
Oh, you do look after me, lad.
And I think Gromit particularly, you know what he's feeling as an audience all the time. Everyone empathises with him.
You look like you need a good pat.
And even though Wallace is insensitive and keeps coming up with harebrained ideas,
My new Pat-O-Matic will oblige.
we still love him because he's flawed. We can relate to him.
Oh, a Wallace onesie.
Gromit is so deceptively simplistic. He's only got that brown, you've got to get so much through it.
As a student, I was doing one of the first shots of Gromit, and I was planning to put a mouth on him, but the first shot was incredibly difficult to do. He was really feeling a bit hacked off underneath a door that he was being used by Wallace. And I couldn't reach the mouth at all, so I just started moving the brow up and down. And at that moment, I think Gromit was born. I was surprised just how much people got what he was thinking.
Doing a shot with Gromit is probably the biggest challenge for any animator on the film. And when it goes right, it's sort of what makes me excited about coming to work.
I mean, Wallace, he wasn't consciously based on my dad, because my dad was quite a handy man and spent his time in the shed whittling, you know, or turning wood and doing woodwork and building stuff. He built a caravan and we all went on holiday in it. Built it out of wood, and 7 of us went on holiday in it. And my mum decorated it inside it's like the rocket in a Grand Day Out.
60 seconds to blast off.
I realised, yeah, I've made a film about my family. I often have to pinch myself when I hear people just saying the names Wallace and Gromit. But that was just some daft idea at film school.